Hello, my name is Roy Herrera. I'm the Assistant Director here at the Training Center for Local 412, based out of Albuquerque. I've been here for 2 years in this position. I've been in the trade for about 24 years together. I did start not coming into the union, but I had heard it at a young age in high school. Some of the things that I looked at and evaluated in my career was, initially I wanted to be a TIG welder. And, that was where I started to pursue my dream. With the union, some of the things that initially kept me from coming in was the mentality that you're just going to weld stick and you're going to be a rod burner. You're going to be in the field, you're going to be in the trenches, and, realizing that maybe wasn't for me. But it came a point where in my life it started to change when I started looking at family. Having a kid of my own, my wife and I evaluating that and really started looking into it heavily. I reached out to a childhood friend I grew up with, Justin Forney, here at Local 412, and told him, hey man, what is it gonna take for me to be in here? What are some of the benefits? What does it look like long term? And hey, is it true? Am I only gonna be stick welding? So with that, I shortly realized that that wasn't true. Great benefits, the health and welfare package was awesome. And having that availability to do different things, different weld projects, different weld processes, and just become somebody that I could grow and learn and have opportunity and be able to support my family in the meantime. It's a decision I made I've been in the union. I did buy my book, but I have been in the union for close to about 14 years now. And it's something that I hold dear to my heart and just will continue to give back where I can, as I learned at a young age how to weld. And it's been a career that has been very beneficial, and it's something I'll hold dear to my heart. For those that are thinking about, do I join the trades? Do I join the union? The opportunities are endless. Not just in the piping industry, but outside of that. Just being able to use your hands, seeing something build, and having immediate results. And that was a big thing for me. Was in the textbook, you don't see the work that you're putting in. You don't see the results right away. Whereas with welding, fabricating, right then and there if it's been a positive outcome. And for those, it's blessed me and my family financially. We've been able to do everything we need to do. I'd highly recommend, if you haven't considered the trades, to look into it. Ask your counselors, your instructors. We do host different events at schools, and we document, what we do and don't do. So I would highly recommend the trades as an alternative. Some of the things that were told to me is, you got to know somebody to be somebody, to get into the trade, to the union. That was what I had always heard. That, and you're going to stick weld out in the field. You're not going to be able to you're going to be traveling all the time. You might not be able to be in a fab shop. Those are definitely stuff that I was told from a lot of different people. And equal opportunity is what we look at. It's not who you know or what you can do, male or female, it doesn't matter. We're here to help everybody. We're definitely short in the end of the day. Helpers, welders, fitters, plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC technicians. We need people. We need good workers, good work ethic. We want to help people get there and teach them how to get there. Training was something that I heard was fantastic, but it actually, superseded what I thought would actually be what we would learn. It surpassed all my expectations. I would 100% recommend this as an opportunity for you to evaluate, talk to us, see what it takes, and we'll help you get there. One thing about 412 is that the opportunities that come up are endless, whether it's working here at the training center, working at the union hall, working in the field, working in the shop, being a project manager. Ultimately, my goal has always been to be my own boss. So whether that's a signatory contractor at some point, that's something I like to be able to do. But at the same day, if it doesn't happen now or later, I'm okay with that. Being able to have options is always fantastic. Giving back is something that I don't think enough of us do. We've received help from instructors, from our parents, friends, co-workers, and a lot of times we don't take the time to reach back and say thank you or to give back. As I ask everybody, if you look in the mirror and you ask yourself, did I give back enough? Am I willing to give back enough? Those are the things that I wish everybody would look at and say, hey, what can I do to make this better? How can I change somebody's life? And that is where you will see the rewards of changing somebody's life is not measurable compared to anything else. So that would be the one thing that I could say, hey, to all my brothers and sisters out there, look at that and say, hey, how can I make an impact? So I did know that here at Local 412, that there were a lot of opportunities, but you tend to forget how many other outreaches you can reach, what opportunities are there. I was involved before in this role with different advisory committee meetings through different high schools and community colleges, with Skills USA, being a past competitor, and also sitting on the board here in New Mexico. Having a lot of different opportunities has always been there, and there will continue to be there. And just finding the time to be able to give back is usually the hardest part. Roy Herrera, I am a member, Local 412, proud of it.